What's a rule that was implemented somewhere that massively backfired? One buddy of mine told me about a happy hour promotion. A bar ran close to his campus. Apparently the special was something stupid like 50-cent drinks that lasted until the first person went to the bathroom. As he tells it, the first few weeks went without incident, but once it got more popular, people were going to extreme lengths to not be that guy, including wearing adult diapers. Once people tried to covertly pee in corners and trash cans, the bar canceled the promotion. 2. The previous school I worked at decided that all shirts needed to have the school name or emblem, which was a fancy letter E on them, to be dress code appropriate. That's all the handbook said. No clarification on how the name or emblem was designed, or the color, or if it had to be permanently affixed to the clothing. The students hated the policy, and being in high school looked for any loophole possible. They found one. Due to the lack of clarity of the handbook policy, the kids would make paper E's and pin them to their shirts. Thus, they could wear whatever they wanted, and by pinning the E to the shirt, still dress code compliant, I thought it was pretty genius. The administration did not. 3. My city has issues with loud bikes vehicles, so as a deterrent the city put up decibel meters that displayed how loud your engine is, similar to those signs that read your speed and display it to you. But instead of deterring anyone, people would pull up to these signs and rev their engines to see who could get the highest decibel count. The city took the counters down within a week. 4. My work has an infraction system. If you're a minute late, that's half a point. If you're up to 4 hours late, that's half a point. So if you're going to be a minute late, you might as well be 4 hours late because it's the same penalty. 5. Worked for a marketing firm that often locked you out of the building if you weren't back in your cubicle by the second your break was up. They revoked your break the next day as punishment. This is not legal here in New York State. They got into a lot of trouble and didn't try that ever again. 6. A famous example from Freakonomics was when a daycare started charging a small fine for parents who picked up their children late. Instead of resulting in more on-time arrivals, the new policy actually caused more late pickups. This is because the parents were originally worried that a late pickup would be a significant burden on the daycare employees. But because the fine was so small, only a few dollars, they decided that it must not be a big inconvenience for the daycare. 7. School I go to has a rule that says, if you come late 3 times, you get an unjustified absence, which lowers your grade quite a bit. So if someone is late, they pretty much always skip class so they can get an absence that can be justified by simply signing it. 8. Washington State made it mandatory for schools to drop their room temperatures to save on electricity. The result, teachers brought their own heaters into their offices and use of electricity increased 9. My last job got a new facility head. She didn't like the fact that we wore shorts in a kitchen in the summer when temps would get over 100. She made a new rule that shorts weren't allowed, but skirts were fine. My supervisor told me I didn't have the stones to wear a skirt to work. I am a male. Guess who showed up to work the next day in a skirt? The new rule lasted about a month before the new leader got tired of us running around the facility. Once I started it all, the other guys started wearing skirts as well. I do not miss that place. 11. Don't touch the frogs. I touched every frog inside after seeing that sign.